Za'atar chicken is a simple yet flavorful dish I love to make. It features chicken seasoned with za'atar, a Middle Eastern spice blend. Za'atar typically contains thyme, oregano, sumac, sesame seeds, and salt. The magic of za'atar comes from its bold, earthy, and slightly tangy taste. I usually coat the chicken with olive oil and za'atar before grilling or roasting it. This process infuses the meat with herby and nutty notes. It is a good main course or part of a mezze platter. To balance the flavors, serve it with fresh vegetables, pita bread, or yogurt sauce. The ingredients contain 4 chicken breasts with bone and skin, salt and pepper, za'atar spice, toasted and peeled almonds, toasted pine nuts, and chopped fresh parsley leaves. For the marinade, you'll need lemon juice, extra virgin olive oil, sumac, allspice, cinnamon, paprika, garlic cloves, red onion, and lemon slices. First, mix all the marinade ingredients in a bowl. Then take the chicken and sprinkle salt and pepper over it. Cover it with the marinade, making sure to rub some underneath the skin for better flavor. Next, cover the chicken and pop it into the fridge for about 4 hours to soak up all those flavors. When you're ready to cook, heat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Put the chicken and marinade into a baking dish or cast iron skillet. Sprinkle a bit more sumac and paprika on top. Then, add a tablespoon of za'atar on the outside and another tablespoon under the skin of the chicken breasts. There should be 1 tablespoon left for later. Roast the chicken in the hot oven for 30 to 35 minutes. When the internal temperature hits 165 degrees Fahrenheit, take it out and let it rest for 5 minutes. Finally, sprinkle the chicken with more sumac and the last tablespoon of za'atar. To finish, add toasted nuts and fresh parsley on top before digging in. I often choose sides with bright, fresh ingredients. A simple cucumber and tomato salad dressed with lemon and olive oil pairs perfectly. It adds crunch and acidity that cuts through the richness of the chicken. Roasted vegetables like carrots or eggplant work well too. Their natural sweetness complements the za'atar spices. For more starch, I prefer warm pita bread or fluffy couscous, seasoned lightly with herbs. Yogurt-based dips like tzatziki offer a cool, creamy contrast. You can also serve it with a sprinkle of toasted pine nuts on top for extra texture. Presenting this dish on a rustic wooden board adds visual warmth. Placing the chicken pieces over a bed of greens like arugula or spinach brightens the plate. Using small bowls for dips and sides keeps everything neat. Garnish the chicken with fresh lemon wedges and a sprinkle of extra za'atar to enhance flavor and appearance. I sometimes add edible flowers or fresh herbs around the plate for a pop of color. A casual but thoughtful setup invites people to dig in and enjoy the meal. Store the leftovers in an airtight container to keep them fresh. Let it cool to room temperature before sealing. Then, place it in the fridge and use it within 3 to 4 days. When reheating, I prefer the oven for the best flavor and texture. I preheat to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius and place the chicken in an oven-safe dish. Cover it loosely with foil and heat for about 15 to 20 minutes until warmed through. Microwaving works when I'm in a hurry. I put the chicken on a microwave-safe plate, cover it with a microwave lid or paper towel, and heat on medium power in 1-minute bursts. I check often to avoid drying it out. One mistake I see often is overloading the chicken with za'atar. Za'atar is flavorful, but using too much can overpower the dish. I recommend using just enough to coat the chicken lightly. Another issue is not seasoning the chicken properly before adding za'atar. Salt enhances all the flavors. I always salt my chicken before applying the za'atar mix. Avoid using low-quality or stale za'atar. Fresh za'atar has a bright herbal flavor that's key to this dish. I always check the aroma before using and buy from a trustworthy source. To conclude, Za'atar chicken brings a fresh, herby twist to a classic dish. I like how its bold yet simple flavors make it easy to prepare anytime. It works well for weeknight dinners or when guests drop by unexpectedly. The blend of za'atar spices with olive oil gives the chicken a unique aroma I find hard to resist. Pairing it with fresh salads or warm pita bread completes the meal nicely. If you want a quick, flavorful option, Za'atar chicken fits the bill. It's healthy, versatile, and adds a bit of Middle Eastern flair to your cooking. Give it a try, and you might find it becoming a regular in your kitchen.